Philippines, a hot new area for oil exploration. The Philippines stands out among emerging Southeast Asian countries for not historically relying on the oil and gas industry for its economic growth, unlike its neighboring major Asian nations. While countries nearby have seen economic expansion driven largely by oil and gas production, the Philippines has the least developed oil and gas industry among the ASEAN 6. With a production of only 9,650 barrels per day compared to a daily consumption of about 429,000 barrels, the Philippines is the largest importer of petroleum products for domestic use in the region. This is in stark contrast to its neighboring oil-producing countries, where oil production significantly contributes to their economies. The question arises as to why the Philippines produces less oil compared to its neighbors, considering they are situated in the same geographical location. Despite this, the Philippines possesses a staggering $26.3 trillion worth of untapped oil deposits within its 200-mile exclusive economic zone. These vast oil reserves are located in various parts of the archipelago, notably the Reed Bank, the largest of them all, and the Mischief Reef in the Spratly Islands. According to a report by the U.S. Geological Survey and China's Ministry of Geology and Mineral Resources, the oil deposits on Spratly's Island could reach 17.1 billion barrels. With the recent discovery of oil and gas reserves in the Sulu Sea, particularly within the Celebes Sea, the amount of hydrocarbon deposits in the country could be more than $26.3 trillion, surpassing the 13 billion barrels of oil deposits of Kuwait, one of the world's top oil producers. This is more than enough to free the country from poverty, transforming the Philippines into an oil exporter and potentially providing an answer to the unabated rise of gasoline prices. The recent advancements in the country's oil and gas sector include the redevelopment of the Cadlao oil field, which ceased operations in the early 1990s as part of the Philippines' efforts to rejuvenate its stagnant upstream oil industry. In 2018, the Department of Energy and Service contractor China International Mining Petroleum Company Limited discovered an estimated 27.9 million barrels of inland oil in Alegria, Cebu, with an estimated 3.4 million barrels of recoverable oil. Additionally, approximately 9.4 billion cubic feet of natural gas reserves were discovered, with up to 6.6 billion cubic feet of recoverable gas, accounting for about 70% of the total estimated gas reserves. The Leguasan Marsh, spanning 2,200 hectares across the provinces of Cotabato, Maguindanao, and Sultan Kudarat, is estimated to contain 3.4 trillion cubic feet of natural gas and 4.8 billion barrels of crude oil. Earlier this year, the Department of Energy gave the green light to SK Leguasan Oil and Gas Corporation, a Mindanao-based exploration firm, to develop Area 9 of the Cotabato Basin. The Benham Rise, located off the coast of Aurora Province, the northernmost part of the Philippines, was suspected to have a rich deposit of petroleum, but was found to have no potential oil reserves. However, it is rich in minerals and other aquatic resources, such as gas hydrates or methane. Gas hydrates are believed to be a larger hydrocarbon resource than all of the world's oil, natural gas, and coal resources combined. If efficiently and economically developed, they could become the next energy game-changer in the petroleum industry. Other potentially huge fields have been identified within the country's undisputed territories, such as the Sulu Sea and parts of the Celebes Sea, in the vast seas off the southern Philippines. Despite these untapped oil reserves, why is the country unable to fully utilize its natural resources? One of the reasons is the security challenges and geopolitical disputes. The vast oil reserves of the Philippines are in various parts of the archipelago, specifically the Reed Bank and the Mischief Reef in Calayan Island Group, as well as other basins located within or around the disputed Spratly Islands. This group of islands and associated reefs, banks, and caves located in the South China Sea are subject to a territorial dispute between China, the Philippines, Taiwan, Malaysia, Vietnam, and Brunei. In 2011, the Hydrocarbons Technology Industry Journal named the Philippines as a hot new area for oil exploration, alongside Argentina, identifying areas of interest in the Spratly Islands, the Sulu Sea, the Celebes Sea, and the Philippine Sea. The Department of Energy has reported that the offshore Sulu Sea Basin holds a potential of 203 million barrels of oil equivalent, while the land-based Cotabato Basin has a potential of 159 million barrels and already confirmed 29 billion cubic feet of gas deposits. Unlike the Spratlys, these two areas are within the undisputed part of Philippine territory. Last month, the Department of Energy urged immediate gas exploration in Recto Bank, controlled by billionaire businessman Manny B. Pangilinan. There are also other potential exploration areas in the Visayas, Bicol, and northern Luzon regions that will be explored in the future. The Philippines is sitting on a mountain of gold within its 200-mile exclusive economic zone, with potentially recoverable hydrocarbon deposits worth an estimated $26.3 trillion. This amount is more than enough to develop the country into an advanced economy. However, the Philippines' upstream oil and gas sector has been largely inactive for years due to territorial disputes in the South China Sea, which continue to worry investors. The current administration is working to unleash the full potential of the country's natural resources to cement the economic progress of the country and secure its future. Do you think the Philippines will be able to tap into its $26.3 trillion oil reserves despite the ongoing territorial disputes? The Philippine Department of Energy, DOE, has outlined an ambitious twofold agenda of attaining energy security and implementing power market reforms. By 2040, the Philippine oil and gas sector intends to increase reserves and production of local oil, gas, and coal, improve downstream oil industry policies for the continuous supply of high-quality and quantity petroleum products, and establish an investment-driven natural gas industry in the Philippines. Likewise, on-site or small-scale power generation using marginal gas fields will be promoted. The Philippines assumes that its population will increase from 105 million in 2017 to 148 million in 2040. Such plans are critical as the country faces a loss of almost 30% of its fuel supply source, impacting approximately 3,000 megawatts of generation in 2024 when the Malampaya natural gas fields are expected to be depleted. The nation needs to find a new source of energy to compensate for this loss as it seeks to maintain its economic growth and support the country's infrastructure boom. The immediate plan involves encouraging offshore investment and developing LNG infrastructure. While the DOE created a Philippine Conventional Energy Contracting Program, PCECP, to encourage offshore exploration, interest has been low due to concerns over contract sanctity, and the nation lags behind ASEAN neighbors in terms of exploration. While the government has ambitious plans, there is concern whether there will be enough non-Chinese foreign investment to ensure true competitive development in this sector. LNG has attracted great interest despite ambiguous policies and high initial investment requirements. Many of the large power generators in the Philippines are interested in utilizing gas as a part of their portfolio mix, but are not keen on investing in the necessary infrastructure as firstcomers. A lack of incentives for LNG use further discourages foreign investment and participation. Should the nation be unable to address the challenges in both offshore exploration and LNG development, it will face a significant energy crisis. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Comment down your thoughts on this matter. We'd love to know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.